Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, my third secondary students. Welcome to the second semester of Durusa Online. And today, as you can see, we're starting with Unit 5, and we'll start with vocabulary and grammar, and all from your book, Traveler 6. So today, since we have grammar and vocabulary, we only have two objectives. So today we will learn one, to practice compound words, starting with the word back, and number two, to apply the present tenses correctly. So for number one, we have some compound words, two words that they come together, like sun and shine. Sun itself or separately has a meaning, and shine also has a meaning. When we put them together, they have a different meaning. That is for number one. And for number two, it's grammar. So we're going to remember the four present tenses: the simple present, the present continuous, the present perfect, and the present perfect continuous. So let's start with the grammar. So what do you do on Mondays, or on Monday in general? On Fridays, I play the piano, but today I am playing football. Another question. What do you do on Monday or Sunday? On Sundays, I play tennis, but now I am reading a book. So this is what? These both tenses are in the present. This is I am playing football, I play the piano, or I play the piano, I am playing the piano, or I play tennis, or I am playing tennis, or I read a book, or I am reading a book. This is the first sentence is simple present, I, we, you, they, verb, and he, she, it, verb s, and the present continuous, I am, verb ing, we, you, they, are, verb ing, and he, she, it is, verb ing. So this is the present tenses, the both, the present simple for the first sentence and the present continuous. We use the simple present for things that are, we call them repeated actions, things that are true for some time, and also for habits and facts. This is how we use the simple present. And as for the present continuous, we use it for what we're doing now. So the verb started and not yet finished. I am teaching you now. I started 7 minutes ago. I'm still doing the lesson, and I'll finish the lesson maybe after 10 minutes. So I am teaching you now, or I am presenting a lesson to you now, or right away, or at the moment. More present tenses when we say, as you look at the guy here to the left, I have been waiting for this bus for a long time. Have and been and verb ing, or has, been, verb ing. This is a present tense. What do we call this tense? Present, perfect, continuous. You can see the cursor here. This is the present and perfect and continuous. So this is the present perfect continuous, or in some books they call it the present perfect progressive, especially in the US. I have been a teacher for 3 years. I'm still a teacher. This is also a present tense. Like, I have made a mistake. She has watched movies. They have written the homework. Sarah has played tennis. So have or has with the past participle, or what students call verb 3, is the present perfect or the present perfect simple. Have or has and verb 3 or past participle. What matters for you, what helps you the most for learning the tenses, is that you need to know for the perfect tenses, you need to know how we change regular and irregular verbs, especially for the past perfect. Okay? And for the present perfect and all those tenses that take the past participle, or what you call verb 3. Your big problem is knowing how we change verbs from regular to irregular and or irregular tenses in the past participle. Now more about the tenses. Let's start with the simple present. I told you before, we use the present simple, and all the students ask me, teacher, we have one present in Arabic, we have one past in Arabic, but in English when I want to use the present, I have 4 tenses. Which one I use? And I say, okay, in English we have 4 present, we have 4 past. So for the present, if you want to talk, or if the action, or if the verb or the sentence is always true, we use the simple present. Okay, so 2 or more, 2 and 2 make 4. This is true. 2 plus 2 equals 4. This is always true. So things like this, like facts, like wood floats on water. So everywhere, every time, wood floats on water. Okay, the sun rises from the east and sets in the west. This is a true, a fact. So this is always true. So if you want to talk about something like this, you must use this the present simple or present simple. Also, we use it for permanent situations. I live in Saudi Arabia, or I live in Riyadh. These permanent or long situations, also we use the simple present. I live in Jeddah. I live in Taif. Okay? And also for short actions for now, like he takes the ball and scores the goal. Okay, these are actions that are true for a short time. Also, we use the simple present for habits and repeated actions, things that we do every day, things that we often or sometimes or usually do. She plays tennis every Tuesday. This is a repeated action and a habit. Okay. So use with twice, month, Friday, often, sometimes, usually, and or every day, every week, and so on. Let's go to the present continuous. We use it for the actions, for actions that started already, still continuing, or continuing and not yet finished. Like now, I am presenting a lesson to you now. And most of the time you have adverb with it at the end. You have now, at the moment, right away, and so on. So we have I, verb be, which is I am, verb ing. I am playing, I am doing, I am getting, I am sitting, I am skipping. And be careful for words with one syllable, we double the last consonant. So getting, sit, sitting, skip, skipping, swim, swimming, run, running, and so on. So I am or I am not playing, I am not doing, I am not going, I am not swimming, I am not running, I am not listening, I am not eating. With he or she or it, or names like Paul, Abdullah, Khalid, or Sarah, Hissa, Modi, whatever the name is, we use is. He is playing, he is not playing. Sarah is playing, Sarah is not playing. And as for we, you, they, or plural, like, Mark, Abdullah, Khalid, and Ahmed, these are plural, these are they. So we use are. So we are playing, we are not playing. You are watching, you are not watching. And also, like verbs with lie, lying, we change the two vowels at the end becomes y and die, dying. Lie, lying, die, dying. Be careful for this. And also for some verbs like travel and regret. Travel, traveling. Also we double the last consonant. Regret, regretting. And also verbs that end with e, we delete the e. Take, taking, make, making, shake, shaking. So also all over verbs like do, doing, say, saying, play, playing, go, going. This is how we add the ing with no changes. Eat, eating, kiss, kissing. All of these verbs don't change. But here I want to remind you some of the verbs like prefer, love, hate, like, hate. We don't use the ing because they are not stretchable in time. We cannot say I am liking this. You can't say this in the present continuous. These verbs always in the simple present. Why? Because you don't have time. You like it or you don't like it. You prefer this or don't prefer this. You love this or you don't love this. You can't hear this in English. I loving something. only maybe in movies and in colloquial languages which are not formal. This is informal. You can't say I am liking music. You either say I like music or I don't like music. That's it. Now let's move to the present perfect simple. We use the present perfect simple, okay, with for and since. If you see this in the sentence, so we use the present perfect simple, which is have or has and past participle. For example, I have lived in England for, you see, for 5 years. I have been an engineer since 2005. So we use the present perfect simple to talk about a state that started in the past and continues until now. I have done my homework. You started the homework 2 hours and you just finished the homework. Okay? So let's take more example. I have never been to Spain. Okay? And we use more with the present perfect, simple. We use yet, ever or never, up to, now, so far. So you have all of these with the present perfect: for, since, up to, now, so far, already, just, recently, yet, ever, never. If you see this in a sentence, maybe at the end of the sentence, oh, this is present perfect, have or has with the past participle. Now, to talk also about life experience, you have a life experience. Like what? I haven't seen the movie yet. You didn't see the movie yet. The party was the worst I have ever been to. Or here with up to, now, and so far. Up to now, I have completed 5 reports. So started in the past, and maybe you need still 2 more reports to finish, so you will finish 7 reports. So this is the present perfect. Also, we use it to say that something has happened several times. Repeated actions, like what? So far, this morning, I have made 3 phone calls. And maybe by the end of the day, you'll make 10. I don't know. Also, I have been to France twice so far this year. You may go another time. Now with already, just, and recently, we use them to talk about recent past events. For example, she has recently changed jobs. So this is something happened in the past and she changes jobs a lot. Or I have just finished lunch, or I have just finished my homework. I'm not hungry, or I can play now. Okay? Now the present perfect progressive or the present perfect continuous with have or has been verb ing, okay? We use the present perfect continuous for things that we have finished and things that are unfinished. So we use how long as a question and a present result for the finished sentences, like I have been working. That's why I am tired. Okay? So you finished and you ask about why are you tired? And you say, I have been working. Have been working. Also for temporary situations, I have been going to the gym a lot recently. So use the recently with it. You remember we use recently with it. Or how long? I've been living in London for 2 years. She has been working here since 2004. Use also with it. You can see since, date, or since alone, since July, since month, since last Monday, and so on. For 10 years, for 3 years, for 10,000 years, whatever you like. So mostly we use it to measure time for things that are unfinished, like I have been waiting for the bus, okay, for 2 hours. You may wait more. You may wait 2 hours and a half. You may wait 4 hours. I don't know. So you are telling that you have measured the time. All right, let's do some exercise. Now read the sentence below and correct the mistakes in them. There are mistakes. I am learning English for 6 years. For 6 years, I am learning English. We need to use the I have been learning because you are measuring time, okay? How many years have you been learning English? How many years? You are telling me 6 years now. So I have been learning, this is the present perfect continuous. I have been learning English for 6 years. My brother gets married next Saturday. Is getting married next Saturday. I haven't seen my sister since 3 weeks. We don't use since. For 3 weeks. Since you have a date, since 2009, since Monday, and so on. But for unlimited, or unidentified amount of time, we say for 3 years, for 3 weeks, for 3 days, and so on. Now we finished with the first part, which was the grammar and all about the present tenses. Now let's go to compound words, starting with back. We put the word back and we put another word with back together and we call them compound words. For example, small enterprises are considered to be the backbone of commerce in my country. So we have back and bone. We know that bone are, the bones in our bodies. We have too many bones in our bodies. So backbone is the back or the bones in your back. So here backbone means the essence. So small enterprises are considered to be the essence, okay, of commerce in my country. Now gardening can be back-breaking work, as you can see here, because you hurt your back. It's not an easy job. It's a workaholic job. Gardening can be back-breaking work. It means tough. Number 3, after the mall opened, many small shops closed in the backlash. In the backlash, this is about money. So after the mall opened, this mall killed everybody around them. So all small shops, they're down because the mall has taken all the customers. Now let's do some evaluation and use the correct form of the following words. So we have forget, forgettable, forgetting, unforgettable. Let's see the meaning. Hope, hopeful, hopeless, whatever. So 2022 will be an year for football. Maybe there's going to be some World Cup, so it's going to be unforgettable memory or unforgettable experience or unforgettable year for football. All my dreams are hopeful, hopeless. Hopeless, why, You have to be hopeful. So I would say the sentence, all my dreams are hopeful, okay, not hopeless. Both is correct, it depends on the meaning. It is possible to travel to France without having a visa? No, it's impossible to travel to France without having a visa. Voila, that's what we did today. So today we have learned vocabulary and grammar. For vocabulary, we talked about compound words starting with the word back, backbone, backlash. And for the grammar, we talked about the present simple, present progressive or continuous, present perfect simple, or present perfect progressive, or present perfect continuous. These are the references taken from your book Traveler 6, Student Book and Teacher's Guide, and some photos from Google Clip Art. And for more information and lessons, you can visit our website, ain.edu.sa, and follow us on Twitter, ain_edu, and call us on this number for any inquiry. I hope you enjoyed the lesson for today. Until I see you again, have a good day and assalamu alaikum.